I'm like, it's just disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And them things.
Oh, you snuck in there and just put live, Eric.
Yeah.
Let's
Like that, man.
do it. Eric don't play, man. When
8 o'clock,
it's
time to
7.
go.
Oh yeah, 8.
Oh,
I'm on
it's
Central
8.
Time.
That-
Yeah,
that's-
we're on Central Time.
Yeah.
I always have, like, every Friday I have to do the math. Like, because
Yep.
Christina's like, what time do you have the live stream? Like, we've been doing this for almost a year now, right? Like,
Yeah.
and every Friday, sure enough, I'm like, it's 8. We're an hour behind. Okay, 7. I gotta get ready.
Dude,
Mike and Joe, because they're in Pennsylvania, so they're always like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, it's noon, and I always think I'm late.
Dude, you know what's the best though? Like, when you come from East Coast time to Central time, you feel early for everything.
yeah. Yeah.
This is the best.
That's crazy. Hey, good to see you, Jimmy, in the chat first.
Jimmy.
Joe Deals, man. Joe Deals, good to see you, bro. Hope you're about to get settled in there after the big move.
Where did Joe Diaz move to? Wait, did you say Jimmy or Joe?
Joe moved, yeah.
Oh, where'd you move to?
I knew, but I don't know.
Oh.
We used to live near Sam.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I knew
now
Jimmy is moving eventually sometime, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think he's talked about it. Somebody's got their YouTube on.
I don't think it's me. I hope it's. I don't have a YouTube up. I have it on my phone.
Flipping Mama 5, good to see you.
Hey, Renee.
Yeah. He's in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He just moved.
Yeah. Robert, Upstate Scavenger, good to have you here. Brandon, Smoking Flips in the house. Dana Tink, good to see you guys. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Man, good to have you guys.
Thanks for having me on, too.
Yeah, man, for sure. Sir Knock, man. Thank you, sir.
What's going on, everybody?
I talked to Sir Knock today when I was at this pick.
Yeah.
I've got this crazy outfit that I've never seen anything. And I was like, Sir Knock, what do you think? And he's like, dude, I would buy it. Check this out, man.
When in doubt, call Sir
I like
Knock.
orange, so it's got to be cool.
Dude, it's like blaze orange. It's got some crazy brand on it. I've never seen it.
A-League? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so it's like corduroy / the whole thing's cotton.
That's pretty cool.
And there's pants that match
So
it.
magnet?
Yeah. I was like, that's crazy. So I'm FaceTime. Well, I hit Cernock up on the IG so we could FaceTime. I was like, look at this stuff, man. I said, I've never seen anything like it. He's like, pick it up, man. He said, I would get it.
That's pretty cool. Were there any soul comps on that thing?
Nah, man, I couldn't even find it on the internet.
Yeah.
When I sent him the thing, he did find it. He said it's some kind of Japanese streetwear from like
Really?
80s, 90s era. So made in Hong Kong. One of those things.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Joe, did your first auction down there? Hope that went well. Red Dirt Picker, good to see you. Jennifer Hayes in the house. Thank you for being here. Vintage Japanese streetwear. That's it.
Nice.
Tim, thanks for being here. Yeah, I got a couple Marantz amps too as well, so I was stoked on that. That was a good day. Good day of picking.
That's
There
awesome.
you go.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Dan?
Oh, nothing really. Just living the dream, I guess. Just relaxing today. Just doing I didn't do any listing today. Was watching. What did I watch today? I didn't even watch anything. I was watching a little bit of YouTube, but I kind of had a headache, so I just kind of started just watching. What was I watching? I watched. Gosh, I'm trying to think. What was I watching? I watched the Goldbergs. You ever watch the Goldbergs? I was watching that.
I stopped watching. I kind of stopped watching when the kids stopped being cute. Like you started like mature.
No, I know what you mean because I started feeling that yesterday because I was watching it for a while, then I stopped, and then I was like, oh, I can start watching a little bit more of it. So I started watching it again, and then the youngest kid, he's like a freshman in high school now. And I'm like, it's not as funny as it was. So I watched it for a little bit, and then I don't know. That's it. Just relaxing, I guess.
That's good. How's sales been, man?
This week was pretty. It's been pretty rough, pretty slow this week.
That's kind of the sentiment I've been seeing online.
Last week was okay. I haven't really sourced that much.
Yeah.
I've been I keep saying I'm gonna go to the bins, and I keep pushing it off. I just been kind of listing stuff around that I have around here. I did attempt some online arbitrage again with some video games from GameStop today that I just got those in. So I'm gonna probably list some of those on Amazon and see what I can do with that. So I was listening just lately because last year when I was working, this time I love football, and so the weekends it's just been football right now because it's been football from day till night. So I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy the playoffs this time.
Yeah.
So I need to go source a little bit though.
There you go. Hey, Tommy, good to see you coming in.
What's up, Tommy?
Like I said, Leroy, man, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. Not necessary, but definitely appreciated. Tim Glock, good to see you, bro. And let's see if I missed anybody. Gateway Pickers, good to have you guys here.
Dan is on here. Yes, I'm on here.
Speaking of which, if you aren't subscribed already, that's your own link. Dan, I am gonna Eric's link. Eric's link is in the description below. I'm gonna pop your link in here.
Really?
Yeah. But man, dude, I knew when I took a little hiatus, you're like trying to like crack that 600 mark.
Yeah.
And now you're like staring 2K.
Not staring, but I mean, yeah,
you're staring. It might be further away than you think, but you're staring at it.
I know. It's weird because I hit the other day. I hit like 1750, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden, like I dropped back down to like 1744. It's like, I don't want to like stare and keep looking at it, but I don't know why. I just have to do it. Right now, I'm focused on trying to get out some good videos so I can hit my. I haven't hit my hours yet.
It definitely is like. It's hard not to like look at that number tick up and down. You're like, why did the one leave?
I mean, it's the only way to see how you're doing, right? I mean, there's no other way to know how you're doing.
I know. Well, and I tell myself like, it was just a Russian bot or somebody. Like they just, it was just somebody who gave up on YouTube. Look at me, keep going. I don't know. It's something to tell myself to feel better about it.
You haven't given up though, right? You haven't given up, right?
Me, no. I've been actually just been making videos. I sat on my couch here today, just like video editing, but I've been doing it more for Instagram and stuff. Like Christina's been trying to like get our gourmet mushroom page going. So like I've been just like video editing and getting stuff like that done. The difference is it's not like I can go and pick something right away. I can film the haul and then like, even that, like if you sell it, you can even put up some of the sold comps right as you're, showing what you picked up. With this, to grow a mushroom A to B is like a 2-month process. So like every couple of weeks, I'm picking up the camera and showing a different phase.
Okay.
Doing something. So it's more of I'm on the mushrooms timeline as far as like when I can produce a video. But it's kind of like garage sales and us in the Midwest and in the Northern Hemisphere. So.
Yeah, I know. I keep checking your channel. I'm like, is Sam gonna have a video yet? Is Sam gonna have a video yet?
No, I'm sorry. I don't think Christina's watching, but I feel so bad. I have this wedding video that I've been working on, and like I just put it down and haven't picked it back up. It's like 95% of the way done, and I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like Dr. Dre and his album. The album that he says he's been gonna release in like the last 15 years. Like I feel like that's like. I don't know. I guess because it's like something for Christina. I'm like, I want it to be like really like good.
Yeah.
And that's probably I think it's probably pretty good already. But
I mean, you're a busy guy. It's hard. It's hard,
Yeah,
man. It's so hard.
yeah.
That's, I think, why a lot of people end up quitting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tough. And I just Nana says I don't need so many hours. I feel like a ton.
She says so many. Hey, Craig, good to have you in the chat. Mo, good to see you. Blackberry Thistle, thanks for being here.
Let's see.
How many hours do you need, Dan?
I need 985 right now.
Oh man, under 1,000? That's nothing.
Yeah, I just hit it. We did it on. I do a pick. Where's Tommy at? Tommy won. Tommy never told me what he wanted. I usually on my live, we usually play a game of guessing my hours, and I needed about 1,100, but that day it pushed me. I think our live has like 200 views or something, and I was just checking it today. I need 985, so I was pumped. I was like, that's cool. But the thing is that when I started YouTube, it's to try to get people to watch my videos, and then I've just grown accustomed to liking it is making short videos. And so you get in, you get out. People there's not much to it. I mean, there's not much. There's like, all right, I can watch an 8-minute video, and that's what I did. And I'm scared to do lives. I'm getting better at it now, but I didn't want to do lives, so I didn't do those. So I was just putting out 8-minute videos, and I would do 2 or 3 a week. So that's like, just say 24 minutes, but a lot of people put out 2 or 3 24-minute videos every week. Yeah. Granted, I don't know how much their retention, how much people watch of that whole 24 minutes, but I'm sure they could probably catch a little bit more. So it was just a strategy that I thought would be okay. And I don't want to change it just so I can hurry up and get monetized, I guess. But,
yeah, dude, I really feel like if you cater to the numbers, man, it's going to screw you. Versus like kind of, because like, man, you are definitely one of those like channels where I'm fanboying a little bit. I'm like, why the heck is he not blowing up right now? Because I think your personality is great. Like, I think you're you're one of those dudes, whether you mean to be or not, like, you're just funny to me. So like, I think that comes through very well on the camera and just your editing style, man. It's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes watching you is like watching an episode of Pete and Pete. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know a little bit about Pete. Pete's a little bit before or after my time.
I feel old now.
But I know no, after. It was my brother watched Pete and Pete, my younger brother. Kind of, but that's awesome because when I started, I have no idea how to do a video. Like, I'm not saying I do now, but I put time and I try to figure out how to edit or cut whatever. I don't know how much editing I actually have, like experience I have in doing. I try to do stuff, but every time I still do iMovie and I keep finding stuff that, I can do this on iMovie. I just figured out how to do like a layover on, if you want to go start talking about. I was like literally cutting stuff out and then putting it in and cutting it. I'm like, I can just do a layover and it just works fine. Like, that's 10 times easier. So
yeah, it's it's definitely tough, but like, folks can, if you watch Dan's channel from like the get-go, like even Eric's, it's nothing like crazy, like over the top. It's just like cutting and stitching it all together again.
Yeah, I learned that because I used to be all like, I'm editing, and then I feel like, well, I'm just kind of cutting and putting together and trying to make it where it's just trying to give you not a spot to leave, I guess. That's the point.
I think sequencing the story is the meat and potatoes of it, dude.
I just heard about that. I just was kind of that's my biggest problem is putting a story together, and that's I like have a story, and I'm like, all right, I like, let me try to figure out, but I'm learning that. So, it's where they usually say like 100 and some videos, and then like it took me 20, 30 videos to figure out, okay, I like this, so I'm gonna do this more, and then it's 20. I have like 130 videos now. And I'm like, all right, I kind of feeling this is what I want to do, but I'm 130 videos in. As long as I'm graduating better.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say it's tough because you don't, with what we do, you don't know what the story arc is until sometimes when you're sitting down and putting it all together.
Yeah.
Like how do you know you're gonna find a Madden or a NCAA 14 like out at a garage sale that you have? And it was like you hadn't found anything all day and you had thought about turning off your camera because you were just disappointed. You left it on.
Yeah, it's different for sure. I mean, that's the thing. I guess with what we do with YouTube, that's a little different than like you can't really like Sam saying you can't really set up the story. I mean, I guess you could if you went back and like went rewind and set something back on the table, be like, look what I found, you know. But
Yeah.
that might be a little awkward at the yard sale. Hold on a second, I just paid for this, but let me put it back on the table for 1 second. We got to make sure we get the staging right on this thing. But I think people appreciate, and it's weird, like different people have different things that they like, aspects of everybody's stuff. Like, you know, you could put out a what sold, a haul, a pickup, and then somebody would be like, hey, I just enjoyed you walking through the thrift store, man. That was awesome. You know, it's like, so.
Those are I like because I was scared. I'm nervous to go to like a garage sale before. And I was watching, you know, I watched Cincinnati. I'll watch all the garage sale videos I could. And then I got comfortable going to garage sales. I felt awkward if I was the only one walking up to a garage sale, looking around and be like, I'm like, I'm out of here, and then leave. I always felt like I had to buy something. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess, like that. And just watching garage sale videos made me go there. Hey, how you doing? Start talking to people. And then kind of, I'm not very, I'm awkward to talk to people. Like I'm not very outgoing when I'm talking to someone. Walking up to someone's house by myself, it was really weird to me.
Yeah. Do you think, like, you know, you talk about weird, right? So what about estate sales, man? Like, to me, when you take a big step back and you think about estate sales, it's like, that's kind of weird, right? Like, I'm going through this dude's things.
I've been to one estate sale and I felt really weird.
Yeah. Now I love them, but it's weird.
Yeah. So did you film or do you film in the estate sales?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't. I'll be honest. Like, I've kind of been on a. I'll just tell you guys that are seeking hours. Live is a trap. Just to give you heads up.
Yeah.
I was like, if you begin to go live to get hours, you don't want to do anything else other than live. Like, it's easy, man. You flip the camera on, you let her eat.
It's a softball.
Yeah.
I'll just like when I hit someone told me right when I hit my 1,000 subscribers, like, oh, you're gonna do a live every time now, and I'm nervous to do lives, and I do my live show every week, but it's every 3 weeks on my channel.
Right.
And I was like, no, I can't. I don't want to because I don't know. Just I don't want to lose. However, I'm doing my channel. I don't want to change it up and then try to make it just to get monetized. It just I don't know. So I've thought about like I did a live beginning of this year just because I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, all right, let me try to maybe do because I was doing every 3 days for a video, and then I was trying to set a schedule. And then I'm like, all right, at least one. If I do every 3 days of video, I'll do at least a live every week. Let me try that for a little while. And so I have, I'm doing a live this week with Leroy. We're gonna talk about tools. I don't know anything about tools, and that's the thing. Like I didn't know anything about Macari, so I had Sam on. If it's something I want to know about or learn about, I don't know. It's weird,
dude. I think that's a ticket. Yo, how was that video that? Remember after the interview with the show I did with you, you chopped it up, right? And you threw it up on how's that video doing for you now?
I don't think it's about the same. I think it's not. I really like that. I thought it was awesome. And then I was like, we had talked and you had told, you're like Joe Rogan. And I that's how I watch Joe Rogan stuff now. Like, I love it.
Dude, I mean, like Tommy will be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, like if he had the time or somebody in the wings to do that for him, done. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why? Because now like you actually like repurpose your live stream. You know, maybe somebody can't sit through the full hour, but like, you know, you sports center it and you give it like the top 10 highlights from that hour. And you know, as Eric would say, let her eat.
I try to do that now with my live, like when I do my listing hangouts. I'll try if we have something that's kind of funny or cool, I'll chop it and put it into. If I'm doing like a video for that specific day, I'll try to chop something funny into there just to show, maybe some people they'll come check out our live or something.
Yeah, dude, you know what I was like right before I was kind of like about to take a hiatus, I got really meta and like started geeking out and looking at marketers and like the type of things they would do. Like, for example, they will put a lot of stuff on the upper left hand screen.
Really?
because for whatever reason, like your brain will remember it better based on their placement. So I've been like kind of studying this like neuro, like, you know, just even like, you know, the way they price things, the way they, you know, as far as like pitch it to somebody, right? Like, how do they draw attention, get people to, you know, remember the brand, that kind of stuff? Because it's like, dude, all marketers do is think about how can I get more eyeballs on this, right?
That's cool.
So like I figure, I mean, if you work off like the principle, everything you pick up at a supermarket has like an 85% chance of like ending up in your cart. So if the marketers can get you to pick it up, like that's the same thing I think of a video. If I can at least like rope you into like watching a video, you know, and kind of lean on my editing and the content, like you offering the knowledge and stuff from the interviews,
Yeah,
you know, that's what's going to keep them there.
That's yeah.
My
That's
theory. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not Mr. Beast.
I mean, it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. I mean, that's you think about it when you're looking at us when you're shopping or something. They put all like the cheaper stuff on the bottom. They want it, and they want that stuff right in the middle. I never thought about it like placement to the left or whatever. How they do that stuff.
Not yet. He hasn't done that.
You got everyone here waiting to see what I'm gonna start talking about today.
Hey, Johnny, Aaron, Dan, the Answer Man. Thank all you guys for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Mike, good to see you, bro. Did I miss anybody? Maybe not. Hopefully not. Yeah, somebody else. Aaron was talking about. She goes, talk about weird. I went to a state sale, and the owner was there.
Oh wow.
Hopefully he weren't laying in state. Hopefully he was. That would be really weird.
I still it's so awkward. Like I still like, you know, if I go into a estate sale with a camera, I'm still, you know, what's up guys? This is Sam Dapper Tiger. I walk in like, okay, here is some wool sweater. I don't know, whatever. Right. Like, and my voice goes down an octave. Then Christina's like, you know what? I think you're just having a hard time handling the camera. Why don't I hold the camera and, you know, I'll film you. It'll just make life easier. I was like, okay, great. And she'll film me and like, I'll be like Goodwill. Like Goodwill's still another place I feel sketchy at. I'm like, oh, I'll find a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, look, I picked up a pair of Doc Martens, you know, for like $5. She's like, why are you whispering? But she says it loud though. You know, the other people, she's like, why are you whispering? I'm like, oh, I'm dying.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Doc Martens here for $5. Everybody stop what you're doing.
Dude, and like you feel everybody stop and look at you like
it's funny. I always think of like the wildlife shows, right? That's what I think. Yeah. Today we're stalking the big question is, can we find it in its natural habitat? Oh man, it's funny. Sandy, ready, set, resells. You're absolutely right. You have to think that 100% as helping the family get rid of, and you know, take care of some expenses. I know that's my guys that I go to all their estate sales. I was actually at one today, and because I kind of did a twofold today. So those guys, I mean, I know I always recommend them to people. Twofold. One, I know they're going to get as much as possible for the family. And I know also they're going to get rid of as much possible for the family. So, and the third reason obviously is because I shop with those guys. So that's always good. That's a little selfish plug there. But
yeah. Plug away, dude. It's your channel.
Yeah. One of those things. Still working up to doing sorts. It struck a nerve for K&D. You're talking about that.
Yeah, I'm still nervous to go filming in public.
Justin, I'm not like, you know, Justin's talking about the clearance shopping at Walmart. By the way, I just picked up like this tool set for like $4.
Hey.
Probably flip for $25, but I just kept it for myself for mushroom hunting in the spring. Anyways, in the store, I'm not as like reluctant, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like, hey, I found this on sale for whatever. And, you know, I'm just like talking to Christina.
I always feel like the surveillance is watching me.
Do you?
Yeah. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Be like, are you getting this? Are you getting this?
Yeah, they're like, oh, what's this guy doing? And then I'm sneaky about it, so then like they think I'm stealing stuff, but I'm not. Like I'm trying to sneak a video, but then I'm scared and.
Hey Danica, no putting anybody on hold tonight, okay?
Yeah, no, it's okay. It got me on the show this week.
The wrench.
Hey, so the other day, man, I don't know this whole thing. Danica actually was blocking people and putting them in timeout, and Dan was one of the people that she did that.
Yeah, thanks, Danica. It got me on the show.
Yeah, she came back and she came on and apologized and all this stuff, and then Dan, I sent him the link. I was like, please pop in, and so it was an interesting day. She put Mr. Bill in timeout as well.
She's just laying the wrench down.
Yeah. To which everybody was saying, "Oh no, Mr. Bill." Yeah, it was
Justin.
great.
That's awesome, man. I hope you film that guy coming to you and showing you more stuff. That's a pretty awesome moment.
Oh yeah, I feel like my Walmart wouldn't do that. They don't even. I mean, they had some. This is a Game of Thrones figures that sat in their clearance aisle for like a year at $17-$18 or something like that. And then I watch all these other channels and they're like, yeah, just use the Walmart app. They don't always update the price. And I was like, all right. So I go there and do that. No, still $18. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's how
I've done that too. I'll like finish what's the channel I watch? Super Unsexy or whatever.
Oh, I never heard that.
He's like another one.
I have heard of him.
Yeah, he's got a thick New England accent and he just walks around. It's like, you gotta crawl down low. There's some clearance over here. You gotta look up high. I'm like, is this dude a reseller? People just like hates on him so much.
Danny, you think that's awkward, man? Wait till people start recognizing you. That's what's weird. Like, I went to a state sale yesterday. So, I tell everybody what I do. If they see my camera, I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm filming. OBX Picker, go check it out. So I go to the state sale yesterday, and this lady's like, are you OBX Picker? And I was like, yeah.
Really? That's awesome.
So, going to find out her sister is also a reseller, and I helped her out at a state sale one day. I gave her like a pair of boots because I knew I weren't going to do anything with them, and they were high dollar. And she's like, yeah, I just started reselling to help pay the bills. I was like, well, here's some $200 boots. Go ahead and take them with you.
Oh,
and so she watches the show, man. She's so it's that's kind of weird though. It's awkward when you walk up and they're like, I know you.
That's it. That's pretty cool. That's yeah. I always think I'm like, all right, I should probably. Sometimes I'll go out I'll go drop off my stuff to the post office, and I just get up out of bed and just go. So I look like crazy, but then I'm like, oh, well, I'm out. I might as well stop at Goodwill. So I'm walking around there. It's like 30 degrees. I have shorts on and Crocs.
You guys are nuts.
And I'm like, I hope I don't, because I've seen on like Facebook groups and stuff, I've seen people post pictures of like my Goodwill where I go, and I was like, oh man, if I eventually not like oh that Art Vandelay, and I look like I'll be on like one of those channels or a Facebook post where I look like a crazy person walking around, but
what is it like?
We found Art Vandelay. We found him.
Would you be like, what is that, like the Bigfoot blur sighting? You're just like lurking across a Goodwill.
That would be, I don't know, that would be pretty cool. I met this isn't reselling, but when I worked at the casino, I watched a vlog. I don't really watch them that much anymore, but I watched a vlog channel about poker, and he was coming from Vegas and he was going to visit his mom in South Carolina, and he drove through and he came and he stayed and played 2 days at my casino I was working at. And I was just like so pumped. I got to meet this guy. I'm like, this is amazing. And everyone at work, a couple people knew who he was, but the other people are like, who is this guy? I'm like, he's a YouTube star, man. This is the best thing ever.
It's pretty crazy.
Jeremy, I felt the same way the first time I met Snooki too.
Yeah, you met Snooki?
Yeah.
Really?
I went to school in Connecticut, so we used to see those dudes out all the time.
Oh wow, that was.
I was on the Jersey Shore when they were filming, like we were walking, my friends and I were walking the boardwalk. I have a friend that has like a house close by in Seaside Heights, and we're walking. I see this dude. He's like got no shirt on. He's got his glasses on, and he's just like super, Guido vibe. And his camera crew's following him. So I just figured he was like some fighter or whatever, and they're doing some montage, like interview video or whatever. 6 months later, Jersey Shore comes on. I'm like, that was Mike the Situation.
I was.
Mike, I graduated with what's her name? Sammy Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend. I graduated with him.
Ronnie, or her boyfriend now, like
her boyfriend before
from the show.
Ronnie, yeah,
Ronnie. Oh, okay.
That's awesome. It's crazy. I'm not from the Midwest, but I'm here now. I'm here out in Illinois.
Yeah, I'm up in Indiana, Northwest Indiana.
Yeah, for me, Outer Banks, North Carolina. That's where I'm at. Hey, good to see Jeremy and George in the building. Thank you guys for coming. And Justin asked if you sold Snooki any shrooms while you were.
No. She was pretty drunk. I didn't really feel like talking to her. I just that's Snooki. Hailing a cab. Bye.
That's awesome.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna get your autograph. Like the one time I ever tried to get an autograph, I was at the SEC championship. Erin Andrews was there, and I was like, "Can I get a picture?" She was like, "You ready?" I was like, "No," and she bounced.
Really?
Yeah, so fast, bounced. You ready? No. Like she wouldn't even give me like the 5 seconds to whip out my phone. I had to have it ready, queued up, ready to go. I was like, whoa.
She's not that big of a star.
She was the closest thing to a star, like on the field.
I mean, like to blow you off like that. Not to get a. I mean, I would like to get my picture of Erin Andrews, but
Chad asked what part of Illinois, Sam.
What's that?
Chad asked what part of Illinois.
Oh, up northwest. So I'm like an hour outside of Chicago. I'm like right by Craigslist Hunter.
Tracy, good to see you on. Both your channels coming in. Appreciate it. she originally signed in under Tracy's plate. And then she came back and said, hey,
I haven't gone through my fear list yet, Tracy. I did mention it. I mentioned I was scared of filming in public. I mentioned I was scared of what else? A couple things I've mentioned I'm scared of.
Hey, if y'all haven't checked out Tracy's cooking channel since she's revamped, hey, learn to cook some chicken.
Oh, I was watching that. I had everything to make it except for the cornstarch. I was like, man, I'm going to my mom's tomorrow, so I might get some cornstarch then from her because I'm defrosting chicken right now.
That sounds legit.
It looked good. I've been obsessed with making like chicken nuggets and stuff. That kind of look like a chicken nugget, but better.
Yeah,
you're gonna start a cooking channel too?
Huh? Who, me or her?
Yeah.
Who, me? No, I'm like, man, it's hard to balance one channel, start second channel. Whew.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
When I first started, I thought I'm like, let me do my first 3 videos or 3 days in a row, and I'm like, yeah, this is easy. I'll do this every day. And then by the 4th day, I'm like, I can't do this every day. This sucks. And then I was so excited about doing it all the time. I'm like, I couldn't wait the 3 days to do a video. I'm like, I'm gonna start a second channel. And then I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. Try to bounce both of those. Then I thought I was gonna try to do TikTok. I'm like, I could do TikTok on the side, but it's so hard. I don't know.
I know Emily Conway is a hustler. She told me I would get 10,000 subscribers or followers just with one TikTok. She lied. She didn't say that, but she's very about it though.
She does. She's a heartbreaker.
She's very good at it.
Yeah. Especially, and then now you have a son, but she's 2 children. She takes care of 2 kids.
I know. Well, I mean, dude, I don't even want to like speak up at an estate sale. What makes you think I'm gonna dance on a video for you?
Oh man. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. You see that? That's funny, Dan. Tracy, when you gonna make Taco Bell copycat recipes for grilling?
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I always watch those. I think they're on. I get a lot of recipes from TikTok too. Tracy, you can put in your I don't know how fast that stuff goes on. I get a lot of recipes from TikTok.
Really? Is it like 5-minute like TikTok recipes?
They're like minute recipes. They're like easy stuff. So if
yeah.
I guess if it's like I make
a bowl, then you pour the cereal, then comes the milk. You're done.
This thing I had for dinner tonight, I found from TikTok. It was, I'm gonna make this dinner for $10. I mean, it's not gourmet stuff, but it's like they go and they buy like a pound of ground sausage and they buy a box of ricotta or rigatoni noodles and then Alfredo and a marinara sauce, and then you cook the sausage and then you pour both sauces in, mix it all up, put it in a pan, and then put cheese on top of it with the noodles. Well, you mix it with the noodles, and then you bake it, and then it's like baked panini, I guess. I don't know, but it was like,
Eric, can you please put that on a shirt? Let her eat.
Let her eat.
Let her eat, please. I don't know. I was just like saying. It's been so appropriate. I had a button every time like Dan finishing the recipe. Let her eat.
That is pretty cool.
Send it on its way. You guys have never heard that saying? Let her eat.
No,
not as much as you say it. No.
Yeah.
Then I found this one I was obsessed with. It was making it's like chicken nuggets in my air fryer. So you just dice up, you take a chicken breast, dice it up, olive oil, salt, pepper, and then I put it's called Garlic Lovers. It's what's the seasoning? Flavor God is the brand. And put that in there, and then some panko breadcrumbs. Air fry it. 400 for 15 minutes. Freaking, it's the best.
Yeah, I just made pork katsu that way. Just cover it in flour, egg wash, panko, and then you make the tonkatsu sauce, and it's basically just like ketchup and Worcestershire sauce.
That's what Tracy's first video was: chicken cans.
Yeah.
Chicken katsu.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah,
sounds good. I've never had because I got like 2 tubs of panko breadcrumbs. I want to use because I bought it. I make these chicken. I bought at the time when I found this TikTok, they had chicken breast on sale. If it was 99 cents a pound, and since like the pandemic started, chicken breast has been expensive around by me. So when it was 99 cents, I bought 21 pounds of chicken, and so I got all this chicken now. I'm just eating chicken nuggets almost every. I made chicken tenders. I got chicken nuggets, chicken fingers. Well, chicken fingers and chicken tenders, but
real chicken fingers. Chicken. Oh man! I know we got everybody on food, man. I hope everybody's had dinner already. You making a krill?
Not a chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Bought out all the chicken in this town to make chicken nuggets. Brian, good to see you. He said he's Indian style chili tonight. I hear you, buddy.
Oh, what is that? I've never heard of that.
Sounds spicy.
It sounds like the sweat's coming on.
That sounds good. Oh, I don't know what it is, but I almost want to remember to look that up later. What is that? What is your favorite dessert, Dan? Oh man, probably I like banana cake. Is that a real dessert? I love this. Oh no, I went away. Am I still there?
No, you're here.
Okay, good. All of a sudden the screen just went swiped over.
Oh, now you're good.
Oh yeah. I like this. I love anything chocolate, like chocolate. But then gosh, well now we're gonna talk about cake. I don't want to talk about cake because I just had oh man, I have a sweet tooth too. I had Poochkies the other day. I have Poochkies because it's almost time for Mardi Gras time. So
hey, there's what to look up. That's Indian chili.
Oh,
masala.
I'm just gonna take a picture of that. That's good. That sounds good. Well, I don't know if it's good, but I just took a picture of Sam.
Oh,
Brian.
nice.
Oh,
Pretty
did you
put-
miss it?
I got it. I got it on here. There it is. Okay. 'Cause I'll forget. I'll forget later.
Got that Sam recipe. You got to save that thing.
Yeah. I got a picture of Sam. Be my screensaver now.
There you go. Yeah, on the subject of food, somebody asked if you'd still drinking your RA profits there, Dan.
Oh yeah. I bought these to sell.
Major Melon?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't sell them unless I try it, and I just like, I'm just gonna keep them.
They're pretty good. I like them. They're pretty good.
They're good, right?
Yeah, I like them. It's like Japanese soda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is good. I like it.
If you ever go to like the world of Coca-Cola, that's like one of the flavors for Japan. It's like watermelon.
For real. Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm weird because I really don't. I mean, I just had my first Baja Blast last year when I found a can of it, and I because I don't try stuff like if it's like Mountain Dew, I want Mountain Dew. If it's like Coke, I want Coke. I don't want cherry Coke or like the others. I just want the one thing.
So do those like self-serve insane Coke machines that they have now like drive you nuts?
I hate
Like
Coke.
orange, vanilla, cherry, Coke Zero, diet, caffeine free.
Because then when if you just take Coke, it doesn't taste like Coke. I hate those things. When I go to Subway, if I buy a pop there, I just grab I get 20-ounce pop because I don't like their Coke. It doesn't taste like Coke, so I pay up to get the stupid 20-ounce.
Yeah, the melon frosty in Tokyo at the Wendy's.
See, that sounds good.
That sounds really good. I should go back to the store tomorrow and see if they have any more of these major melons. And buy some. And I should hide them. Maybe I will sell them. I'll leave them over at my mom's house so I won't drink them. Or sit up. I did that same thing with the voodoo ones. I had tried the voodoo one.
Yeah.
And I didn't even like the voodoo ones, but I was
didn't like the voodoo ones. Yeah, I didn't like it. Hey, what about the Dr. Pepper cream soda? Have you tried that?
I don't like cream soda.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've even seen it though. I don't even know if I've seen it.
Yeah.
Dan, that's a good soda right there.
Which one?
Dan the Answer Man.
Diet
Cherry Vanilla Dr. Pepper. Like the longest friggin' soda name ever.
I will mix if I go to I'm like a slush, like we have Speedway. You guys have Speedway? I know Sam has to have Speedway. We have like the frozen Cokes or whatever. I will mix my frozen Coke with cherry, or I'll mix Mountain Dew with cherry. I will do that. But I don't do that. I used to
when you do the slushies.
Yeah.
That's a classic right there.
What about Cheerwine, man? You ever had Cheerwine?
What is Pachiron?
Cheerwine.
Cheerwine? I don't even know what that is.
It's cherry cola from
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking because I've heard.
I got Dan to order some.
toilet wine.
Dan the Answer Man. He ordered some online. Casey knows what I'm talking about. Cheerwine. He's in the Carolinas.
What's up, Casey?
Yeah. Good to see you, Casey. Miss Annie. Good to see you. And back by Silver, man. Thanks for being here. Fred, not what?
Where's Robert? Where are you from? I know you asked us. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's in South because I used to live in Simpsonville. I see he's an upstate scavenger, and I subscribe to his channel. I know he's in Carolina, but I used to live in Simpsonville.
I turned Dan the Answer Man onto the Cheerwine.
Oh, you sold something. Is that Eric?
Yeah,
That's Eric.
Oh,
I'll put my phone on mute.
I did too. I didn't want to like go off.
You didn't want to blow it up, did you?
I
Yeah.
don't want you guys to feel bad. Hearing it just go off constantly. It's just
I'll
sorry.
turn mine on.
Oh, Casey almost bought a house there. Yeah, I liked it there. It would be great to be there. I see everyone in Carolina always killing it at those Amazon stores. I haven't found one by me yet.
Yeah. This is Steve-O always like going to the ones that Harry Tornado goes to.
Yeah, and
He's still finding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Harry Tornado, Dante, Leroy goes to that same one. Like they're all around there, dude.
I watch when you watch like their prices of the store. All their stuff is like super. It's all one price. And it's like, man, really missing out.
Yeah, I've all but stopped going. They've just like since the last like kind of shutdown, they've just gone crazy with their prices.
I haven't gone. I've really tried to source when I've been trying to go to the bins, or when I have gone sourcing, it's only been with the 50% off sales. And then I'll go here and there. I'll go on Mondays when they have a tag sale where you get stuff 75% off, but they hardly ever have anything. But yeah, last week I was like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna source a day. And I end up going there, and it was just the prices were crazy. Just like a Bears hat was $7. I'm like, what the heck, man? Like a used Bears hat, $7.
Dang.
Like, you guys are crazy. So I ended up buying some stuff, and I was gonna do a thrift haul on it. And I was like, oh man, my comment section is just gonna be like, you paid too much for this, you paid too much for that. So I did a thrift haul. And then I'm gonna I listed everything, and then after 30 days, I'm going to finish the video to see how much money I made from that buy, to see how I did. Just because it was some good stuff, but it's stuff that was like, it put me where, do I really? I know this can sell. I know it's going to sell super fast. Should I spend that much money on something, or should I just leave it? But I bought it because I couldn't, and some of it has soul array, so that's cool.
That's good. Yeah, I haven't been to any of those resale shops, or like, out here, thrift stores have got kind of lean after the extended COVID stuff going down, because like I've got some of my main thrift stores now they only take donations 2 times a week.
Really?
So it's kind of crazy. Mike's every day. He's taking it. The guy at Mission Thrift that's in the chat, but everybody else, man, it's pretty lean.
Hey, Susie.
Hey, so Red Dirt Picker, do the Amazon stores have pallets too, or are they just single items in the bin?
The ones I see in the videos are just in the bins.
Yeah, I hadn't been to one.
Never been.
Yeah. I mean, I really want to focus more. I'm going to try to just go to my regular bins, but I need to, Eric, do you put out do you have a flyer or something you put out that you buy stuff? No? I just
talk to everybody.
You just talk to everyone.
Yeah, that's all I do. Hey, but it's a good idea, man. I thought about like American Picker style. Hey, I buy this.
Yeah.
I was actually telling somebody local here today, because another friend of mine that resells, he's like, he's trying to get something. I was like, man, maybe put out a Facebook ad. Like, he needs extra inventory. I don't seem to have that problem. Like, I don't need extra inventory. Usually I'm buying it so much at a time that it don't.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can get stuff that way too. I mean, I know the Facebook marketplace thing is kind of it's hit or miss, and it's like, hey, I got to take time to go meet the guy. Hopefully they show up. All that.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
I feel like ever since they really rolled out that shipping, just in mine, it was harder before to find some stuff, but I constantly maybe I should just put an ad out that I buy stuff. I want to buy stuff, and then now I feel like it's more resellers on there, but there's always people wanting to, like, I watched Profit Monsters, where he bought that stuff from Rally Roots. He just bought it from another reseller. Like, maybe there's resellers. I mean, other people have access to crazy stuff that you could probably get.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think outside it's not really outside the box, because everyone else has done it. It's just not doing it. But I can't see being able to keep up with some of the prices that I have to pay at going to Goodwill.
Well, and too, like, if you're gonna grow as far as quantity, dude, it's hard to thrift and be full time.
Yeah.
If you're just relying on thrifting, man, that's a
true.
tough haul, dude. Like, I mean, there are people, obviously, like I was on Cat's channel the other night, and there's people in there that have mega YouTube, right? So, like, if you're making money on YouTube, that's a little different, because you can go to the thrift store, and if your YouTube video is getting 60,000 people watching it, yeah, I'd be hitting the thrift store too, right? Like, I'd be going to the thrift store every day. But if it's just to get inventory, I mean, you think even if you only list 10 items a day average, that's 70 items. That means that week you got to buy 70 items.
Yeah.
You need to keep that going. But
so, I mean, and I've been thinking about it from like a tax perspective, like, so when you write off that, because, like, all right, you buy stuff at the store, and
Yeah.
maybe or maybe not Justin can talk about this, but like, you buy something at the store, you cannot claim it in taxes unless you sell it. Like, you can't write that off. But if you have a camera, can you write that off now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you? It's part of a business expense if you're getting money from YouTube, right?
If you're getting money, like I'm not monetized, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming I can't, right?
I'm saying, like, let's say for Eric, right? How does that work out? It's interesting to kind of hash out because that's new territory.
Yeah.
Like, because and I'm sure it would make a huge difference if you weren't like, oh, like I spent this much and now I have to estimate my inventory's value this much and then factor all that in. It's like, nah, I paid this much for it. Oh, and I also have all this stuff that's worth this much.
Yeah, that's tough. Hey, let me give in it to flip it. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not going permanently for Tuesday. I just was out of town this past Tuesday. That's why the show was canceled. I tried to get it out quick as I could about the show was canceled for today due to me being out of town. But I will definitely be back this Tuesday with plenty to list. So we'll be here all day for sure. So thank you. Also, Nikki T, thanks for coming in. Cali Reseller, man. Lewis, thanks for coming by. And let's see who else I miss. Brian, I think I said something to you earlier. Thanks for being here. What the hell said there is plenty of stuff in Florida. Casey said plenty for him as well. Mr. Bill, thanks you for being here. We'll keep Danica in check and make sure you stay in the chat. And Julian, Bearded Thrift Machine, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Jeremy said, yes, it is a business expense. Everything is deductible except property. Yeah.
I mean, having watched other YouTubers, not resellers, that's kind of how I've seen them treat it, that new Canon M50, that's a business expense. That USB cord I got to connect it, that's a business expense.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what they're getting, as far as monetization money, but
yeah, I'll tell you a little crazy thing on me, man. I'm still trying to work through Google AdSense. Like, I cannot get them to approve my bank account. So
saying that,
yeah, it's kind of a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got money sitting out there for sure, but there's no way to access it.
Is it what bank? Is it a local bank or is it?
Well, I was just going through Chime because that's what I run my eBay stuff through.
Yeah,
man, it won't accept it. Which Chime is like Stride. I mean, Stride's pretty big, right?
I have Chime also because I was having trouble connecting. I haven't even done it. It's connecting my Chime to my Facebook.
Yeah,
it wouldn't do it.
It's weird. I'm gonna try my other bank, but like I said, I've had definitely some. Some things.
Chime gave me such a scare the other day, dude.
Really?
It's like somebody was trying to send me money, and I hadn't set up a Chime account. This dude, the customer could only pay through Chime.
Really?
For whatever reason. Yeah, because they I guess didn't have a bank account or whatever reason, but they've been using Chime to get their
paycheck,
their money. Well, their paychecks and some of the money that came from the government. That we've gotten out, the stimulus checks that we've gotten recently. So they've been getting it through Chime. And I guess Chime gives you like a direct deposit bonus too. Anyway, so he tried to pay me through that, and I signed up, and I'm a dummy, and I didn't spell my stupid email address right, and I claimed it. And then it's just like $100, it was a couple $100 is just floating out there. And I was like, oh, dang. So fortunately, I was able to screenshot and message Chime and prove my identity, and they switched my email and I got it. And I was like, dang. I was so scared for a second there, though. I'm about to eat this dude's order. This sucks.
Yeah, Chad, Chime is actually a part of Stride Bank, so I'm pretty sure it's FDIC insured for sure.
Yeah.
It's not just
it can't just be because even Robinhood right now is coming under scrutiny for FDIC because they got they're released a debit card. They've added a banking feature. I just got that card, by the way. It's super sexy.
Yeah, the back of my debit card from Chime says FDIC approved.
Yeah, me too. I mean, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm using for eBay. My eBay is fine, guys. Like I'm on managed payment. That's not a problem as far as that. What I'm saying is monetization on YouTube. Like, and Google does not make it easy to talk to anybody. You have to send an email. They said they'll contact you in 36 hours, which I've yet to hear anything from. So, one of those things. Whoa.
Dang,
Caden,
Chris.
What's up, Chris?
that's a major pull, bro. Major pull. $1,800 of NBA Hoops Premium today.
Whoa.
Jeebus.
Yeah,
Chris has
major
come here to
pull.
play today.
Yeah, let me just come in and leave this here. Hey, man, for that cha-ching, it should make some special music or something. Like,
I know, man. Like show your face on your YouTube videos. I'm so mean. I'm sorry, Chris. Putting you on the spot.
Maybe have the Hallelujah choir in the background.
That's awesome.
Oh man, yeah, that's major. Major for sure. Yeah, Jeff in the building. Nikki T, good to see you. I think that was. Yeah, man, it is pretty wild though when you look at just the whole back end business and trying to figure out the taxes. I've always used honestly tax software. I've been doing my own taxes since I've been self-employed pretty much. Because the first 2 years I did use somebody and they honestly kind of screwed me up. So
really,
yeah, I said, man, you know what? I can read just as good as anybody and punch in buttons. But I mean, I know there's tax code that's a little different when it comes to reselling. I'm sure Justin, talks about that same thing. But I just, I do as simple accounting as I can. But I let GoDaddy handle all my day to day.
That's what. Yeah,
just don't use Cat's dude. Cat's accountant apparently doesn't understand math.
Really? I know Chris had trouble with him last year.
I don't know. Last year I felt like there was a couple of times where he like added a zero where he wasn't supposed to, and and that meant Cat had to pay more, so she was livid. Dude, just fire the guy. It's like,
dude. Yeah, my lady, the first year that I was a business where I had my Subway, I owed $10,000 in taxes. End of the year. Oof. That's a pretty hard bite to take.
Yeah, Jeebus.
Yeah. So
dang.
Oh, Justin was talking about taxes today on Cajun's Roots Resellers channel.
Johnny was in here earlier, and I didn't get a chance to get to it, but he said that he's got some stuff going on. So go check on his channel. Oh, he said Robert has started eBaying and sold listed 3 today, but I guess he sold 8 so far. So that's pretty cool.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, got Robert into the eBay world.
It's hard. It's when you get in, you can't leave. It's so much fun.
Red Dirt, I just use GoDaddy has that whole thing, and for me as far as tracking expenses, like I add it in there. Yeah, that's kind of how I've been doing it.
I mean, that's what we've been like. We've really been just super meticulous this year, from the get go. From when we had our New Year's show, I mean, we've really been sticking to our guns as far as like making sure we track everything. So there's no like, what I will do for last year, I have to sit down and just like organize everything and spend a whole day doing it,
Yeah.
So at least I kind of have some foresight this year and save myself the headache. And at least I don't have to like dread trying to put it all together again.
I was putting in my stuff in my GoDaddy thing today because last year I was not doing it all the time. So I was like, oh, let me make sure I do this morning. So I was doing that this morning.
Mike, that's exactly what I use. Wave accounting, actually.
Yeah,
it's been, and I link it to like we have like a business card that we use for expenses and stuff. So
I've never heard of that. Wave accounting.
Mm-hmm. It's free.
I'm gonna take a picture of that too.
And it'll once you like link your card, you can kind of like it'll track your expenses. So it was easy. It became easier for me to like track some of my like pirate ship expenses. Oh, my camera. Bang.
Yeah, Red Dirt asked about, do you keep receipts or scan them? Honestly, man, I just use the accounting, like, because I use my card for Chime just for eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So everything on there is an expense, essentially. And then when I take out cash at the ATM, I use that card as well. And then that's the stuff I plug back in. But it's, that's usually like yard sale purchases or things like that. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wave, man, I might check that out myself. I mean, if it's free, why not save 10?
It's free, dude. And it's nice too, because like I can create invoices in the app and stuff. And if you link your bank accounts to it, and you get one of one of those the Square like card swipe things, and you have like a Square account, it can pay you. It'll accept payments, so it can be like a payment processing if you wanted it to. Yeah, and like I've been. What's nice is it's besides accounting, it's been a way for us to give receipts to our customers. So like, I gotta send them a receipt. It's got the tracking number on it. They don't have to ask me a bajillion questions. Like, it's been working out pretty nicely. So then that way, like, everybody kind of knows what's what. So I think for folks, especially if you're like going to garage sales, I think having it right in front of you to get in and like track whatever you need to track as far as expenses will help things.
Yeah, for sure. Man. Hey, Cajun, thanks for dropping these guys' links. Like I said, if you're here and you're not just subscribed to Dan, make sure and do so. And he also put Sam's link in there. So, as always, Sam's here. If you're not subscribed, make sure you are. Yeah, Mike, thanks for the knowledge. I mean, obviously, if Sam's are using it as well, like you guys know. But yeah, man, that's definitely a saver. And I mean, when you're reselling, as we know, there are some things, you don't want to cut corners as far as paying. But if there's things you can cut out and not pay, that's awesome. And if it does very similar to what GoDaddy, then free 99 is always better than.
I thought you were gonna say free is always better.
Yeah.
Well, what's nice is that like when Macari, Robinhood, well, Macari specifically, and then like whatever, let's say like we had opened up a Venmo business account, they'll give us all 1099s, and then I can punch that into the Wave app and it'll factor it all in for me.
Sure.
And then I submit that to the IRS. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I've always used like TurboTax for small business, but hey, I'll give you a little life hack. If you sign up for Uber or Lyft, dude, you only got to take a few trips and you get self-employed for free.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, TurboTax self-employed, you get that for free, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm driving for the wrong company. I shouldn't be doing DoorDash.
Yeah, federal, man. Like the federal part, they'll give you self-employed for free.
Oh, I should do a couple quick trips. I signed up before I started reselling. I signed up for all those things. I signed up for Uber, and then I signed up for Instacart, DoorDash.
Yeah, I do a little bit of all that stuff, man. Like I haven't really this year. The beginning of the year, I took some trips, but I haven't really. Well, not this year, but last year I took some trips, so I'm still on that. But come summer, I'll probably hit some trips because here it's busy.
In my area, Uber, when I signed up, it wasn't very popular, and I tried it a couple days, and then it just wasn't. I used to get up when I used to go to work early in the morning. I would get up super early about the time the bars are getting out, and I would turn it on and just kind of hang out around my house and see if the bars they would call. No one really called, and then I tried a couple times, and then I was like, I really don't know if I want people in my car, especially like the bar crowd. So then I stopped doing that, and I'm like, oh, let me try DoorDash. And I did that I did that one day, and they were having me drive like 45 minutes to a Wendy's. I'm like, I'm not driving that far to a Wendy's for $8.
Yeah.
And then I tried Instacart. I could never get any hours because I don't know if you've done Instacart or didn't do it. They changed it now, but before it was like you had to schedule yourself, and then you had to work enough to get scheduled so you could get the hours open to you first. But I had a full-time job, so I couldn't do it. So I never got hours. That's how I found reselling.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've always been a hustler too, that kind of thing. And like, there's a little bit of all that stuff. Like But I just use some of the benefits that Uber has.
That's a good.
Like our Lyft,
That's good. That's smart.
you know.
I should do it at least for that. That's a good because I'm already signed up.
Yeah.
They just DoorDash just sent me a thing today that like they missed me. I like literally did one day like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
I mean, DoorDash, I get a text every day from Uber Eats. I refuse to like have people in the car, but I'll deliver or whatever. I was like, when I was getting into it, even like, I was working quirky hours, kind of like trying to just get more opportunity to like have like steady hours.
Yeah.
And like it was going well until like I got bit by a dog, and then they like sent me on a 2-hour wild goose chase, like to a grocery store. Like I had to go an hour out to a grocery store and come back to a house that was 15 minutes away from me. It's a Jewel Osco. We have a Jewel Osco like 5 minutes that way, a walk. And I was like, why did you send me so far? But I mean, I was doing $20 an hour though. It was good when I was doing it.
I'll tell you a crazy Uber Eats story. So for us, we get like on Outer Banks, you get a lot of airport trips. So for me, an airport run is an hour and a half to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's $100, right? So I'm like, so I went up there. Well, the way Uber does is they lock you out by state or region. So like you're not supposed to be able to do it up there. So basically I can take somebody to the airport, then I'm offline. Well, I didn't realize that I had apparently signed up for Uber Eats when I signed up for Uber as well. So I got an Uber ding and I was like, what is going on? And he's like, so I go to this Indian restaurant and I had to wait. So I picked the thing up, and I take it to the apartment. This dude opens the door and he's the pastiest white dude I've ever seen, man. He's like pasty pale white. Dude is wearing like a samurai wig. And I'm like looking at him, and he's about as skinny as a rail, man. Like his waist looked like my arm. I was like, I'm looking at this dude, and I'm like, what is going on here? Here's your food. Have a nice day. So, enjoy your I don't know if he committed Harry Carey after that or what was going on. It's kind of crazy. Joey Bada Bing, man, good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming by.
Joey Bada Bing in the building.
And Louie in the house. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys for being here.
Louie.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna run up on, man. You never know.
I like doing the grocery store the most, like the Instacart the best. I tried doing Ship. Do you guys have Ship by you? Probably.
No. I've seen people do it, but I never tried.
They denied me.
Really?
Yeah, because you had to. I was applying, and you had when I turned it on when I applied, you had to. They had like a video interview, and I was like, oh, I can't do this right now because I was like laying in bed. And so, but you only have like 2 weeks to do it. And then I forgot about it. And they like dinged me. And I was in bed again. So I'm like, whatever. So I did it in bed. And they like denied me. I was like, oh my God. The whole
you
thing.
Get a little Krillin action laid back.
With my sleeping glasses and everything.
Oh man, that's funny, dude. That is funny.
I don't want to do that anyway.
I would have hired you.
Oh man. You can get on that thing with Jeff, man.
What
the courier?
The courier?
Be shipping eyeballs.
I don't. I'd be too scared to do that.
You don't know what's in the thing, though.
Are you looking at me, man? Are you looking at me? Dude, if you haven't seen his, you need to like Reyes, the entrepreneur. He actually did a ride along with Jeff, man. You got to watch that video, dude. That's hilarious. Yep.
Oh yeah, I have to watch that.
Yeah, it's hilarious, dude.
Did you see Jimmy's comment, Dan? Why like let me dim the lights if we're gonna do this?
I'm sure the interviewer's like, "What is this guy doing?"
Well, it was just like it wasn't like literally a one-on-one, but yeah, they ask you questions, and then like you would have to film it in there, and I'm like, whatever. I just looking for a side hustle. I was just trying to make some extra money. I wasn't looking for a new job, and I was like, man, I'm working. I've been working all week. I didn't know you were gonna do this. Sorry.
He wasn't ready.
At least you didn't have on like your velvet bathrobe or anything. Smoking jacket.
I probably had cookie crumbs all over me though, because I was probably eating cookies with a milk mustache.
No.
Would have been better if you answered the call with like a cookie in your mouth, and you're like, "This is how much I don't care."
Yeah. Wait, you want to do what? What are we here for?
I don't think you're ship material. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh man, that's funny, dude. Good times. Jimmy said, "Been there." Oh,
Yeah, Marie. I wear these glasses. Once we're done here, I'm taking them off and I put my sleep glasses on. So if I fall asleep watching TV, like last night, I fell asleep watching TV and I got some new sleep glasses, but they always fall off. So I woke up and then I was laying on them. So if something happens to them, I don't mess up my glasses. But I wore those glasses to the post office today. I set up a postal pickup, and my postal lady drove away. And she didn't. She. I always have to catch her, and I happened to be on the phone at the second she came. And by the time I heard the truck tires, she was already going down the other way. So I had to go up there. I was wearing my sleep glasses, and where my nose and my glasses meet and the my mask meet, my glasses kept on falling off when I was trying to walk inside the post office. So I was walking around, I had my glasses in my hand, I couldn't see anything.
Dude, do you happen to have any of that interview like on video?
No.
I mean, you could release it and say I shipped my bed. Shipped my bed.
Oh, my brother was just making fun of me. He's like, "How do you get denied from a gig job?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like I did in my defense, I did read that it's hard to. At the time, it was hard to get in on there, so I made myself feel better.
Because everybody was like trying to do it
from bed. I don't know.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine trying to get dressed up for it though.
Dude, you gotta worry about like up here, nipple up, and you're good. You could have been wearing a crop top for all they know. Like,
yeah. Well, now, but this is pre-pandemic. I didn't know people.
Oh man. Gosh, dude, that still got me fun.
Perfect. I made sense to it. Yeah.
Makes sense. It's been there.
I hate my glasses being. I mean, when I was a kid, I had one pair of glasses, and I fell asleep on them, and they bent one time and they broke one time, and it was so miserable. So I never let myself do that. And I had
that's rough.
And then when I got glasses again, because then I wore contacts. When I got glasses again, I had two pairs, and my dog stole one of the pairs and like chewed them up. So if I didn't have another pair, I would have not had glasses. Then they came where they have like those online. I get all my glasses from Zini Optical. So these frames are like my glasses were $50, like $50 for frame. Yeah, Zini. Yeah, for the frames and the lenses, $50.
Yeah.
And so I have 15 pairs of glasses that I change them. Oh, I change them out, like because I kept on buying them because I was addicted to buying them. It was so awesome to try. Like half of them don't fit my fat head, but these I think
is that like a China fulfiller?
Yeah, these came from Kentucky. Like the thing came.
Oh, because I use Firmu, and they're from China.
Which ones? I mean, they might come from. I don't know. I love
it's like FIRMOO.
There's like a ton of them. At the time when I was buying glasses, one of my friends like told me about it. So that was the first one I looked up. Like the Bulls have it out there. Well, they had them on there. I don't know if they're on this year. They were like sponsored by them. I'm like, oh, Zini.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, Mo Zini rocks. Yeah, I love Zini.
Sports guy, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. So what else you got going on, Dan? I mean, as far as YouTube, you still I know you guys do the listing thing on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we do a listing thing on Wednesdays. With I do it with January House Mike and then Philly Picker Joe, and we do that every Wednesday at 1:00 Eastern. And then we rotate the 3 channels. So this week we're on Philly Picker's channel. So I do that, and then I still have my videos. I had like some personal stuff go on this week, so I'm gonna probably miss my video tomorrow, which kind of sucked. But I'm gonna do. I have a live on Tuesday with Leroy. We're gonna talk tools. And then I'll probably have another video. I try to keep up. I'm trying to keep up with my videos. I don't. I never want to not do my videos, so I have to do my videos. And just trying to. I started. I'm pretty new at reselling. Like trying to do it. Well, I guess I keep saying pretty new, but I've been doing it for like a year and a half. But like for real though, like trying to take it serious. When I got let go from my job in October, is trying to do it full time. So I've been focused on not just buying all the time. That's why I try. I was telling you guys I haven't sourced in a while because I've been really focused on trying to make sure, even if it's stuff I don't want to buy or don't want to list. It's like I'm gonna list it because I bought it before. Let me try to sell it or get rid of it. So that's what I've been doing, just going through my death pile, I guess. And then I did this RA or OA for some video games just so it's not all junk in my store, but just trying to do that, trying to figure out how to be successful at reselling.
There you go. Yeah, that's it's a constant learning. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning.
Yeah, it's constantly, ever changing, and things that, obviously as you grow and, what you source, what to source, like,
yeah,
the whole thing. For me, it's really been about connections here. I'm really starting to see things that I started doing last year start to pay off because now I have people calling me like, "Hey, I've got this. You want to come?" And
I always see you with good stuff. And I was watching. Was it last week or something about Radio Shack? You were talking to someone about Radio Shack, and that's something I just don't do. I'm pretty shy, so I don't really get out there and like talk to people about stuff. So that's frustrating. But if I want to do that, like I'm not trying to kill myself at trying to be. It's like I feel like it's a grind job. Like you got to grind it out and figure it out instead of just throwing money around trying to figure it out and then before when I was starting, I was just buying stuff because I was doing it part time as a hobby, and it didn't matter to me. But right now, I'll take. I still mess up on stuff. I still take chances on stuff as long as I do it smart. Like I did a online arbitrage buy fourth quarter from Target, and it wasn't good. But that was the only thing I bought the entire month of November was that. I sourced everything else from the bins or my death pile, and that's it. So I'm just trying to be smart like that, and trying to learn, trying to figure it out. But I'm just not trying to kill myself at either because I'm also trying to grow my YouTube channel. But I got lucky by getting in early and trying to find a side hustle to pay off all my debt, and then I paid all my debt off. Well, I have a car. I always say that, but I have a car payment. But I to live how I want to live, I only need to make $62 a day is profit to live how I was living because I cut out everything and paid off all my credit cards.
Wow,
everything. I don't have any debt. Yeah, I got super lucky because like I had took my dog to the vet today and I had to get some tests done on him and stuff, and
a couple $100 right there.
It was $500 today, and then it's gonna be a couple hundred left. But I'm like was set up. I can pay it cash. Like it's done. Yeah. So that would have killed me a year ago.
Yeah,
that would have killed me. But
that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man. Like when you can, and that's the thing that a lot of people like. Success to everyone is different, right?
Yeah.
So like some people are like saying, success is I want to be a millionaire. Well, if you have $1.5 million in debt, like that's not necessarily success. Or like when you see people, that post their numbers, like the numbers that you see on Instagram isn't necessarily, you could be doing far less than that and be successful.
Yeah.
Because either you've bought that for way cheaper, or like you said, if your expenses are low, you can.
Yeah.
If you have $200 or $300 day and you're only having it $62 as your break even, you're like, dude, you're actually
like, I just want to, like the long-term goal is to make sure that, obviously I want to make as much money as I want, or I can.
Right.
Like you were talking about before, like I strictly source from thrift stores in the Bends, and I don't know how. I don't want to go. I can't go crazy. They're. I mean, you spend a lot of time driving around looking for stuff. Like you're saying, I got to find 70 things. Well, I got to drive around for all these stores in my area. I have a lot of Goodwills in my area, but to drive around and find 70 quality items that I'm going to sell, I'm going to spend a lot of time driving around too. Yeah. So I'm just working. I feel like it's just grinding it out, and something will happen, and then I think the next step is I constantly say I'm going to like put an ad out, do something like that, make some contacts. But last year the garage sales are pretty slow. I was excited to try them out because before I was working, so I didn't get to a lot. And then I would go out and I do some, but there wasn't a lot. I was driving around looking for garage sales a lot of times. They started later, and I felt like that by the time it ended, I had made some deals from Facebook and stuff that I didn't really need to go buying and looking for stuff. And then I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel too. So that's part of my time is put into my YouTube too. It's like, I don't want to just give up on, it's hard to do both. Like it really is.
It is
trying to grow. And I don't want to give up on giving away. I put a lot of time into trying to do my YouTube to just give it up just because I did that for a couple weeks when I first got let go, and it sucked. Like I was just like, oh man, and I was trying to get some momentum back to my channel because I didn't post for a couple weeks. People forget about you.
Yeah.
But
Southeast Picker, man, good to have you. Appreciate you. And hey, Robert, man, Upstate Scavenger, that's awesome, bro. It's first month in doing this thing, set a goal of $500, $11 shy of it today, man.
That's awesome.
Quite a few days, so man,
that's awesome.
Great. Saving up for a thermal printer. Well, I'll tell you this, on the thermal printer front, you're going to get about 50 million suggestions, but man, go with what you think. Like there's plenty. Zebra Rollo.
I do. Which one do you guys have? I know Sam has the Rollo because he's got like 50.
He's got a video.
Team
sponsored by Rollo.
Team Rollo right here.
Yeah. What do you have?
I'm Team Dymo, and I'll tell like mine isn't near as fancy. I'll tell you why. Because I bought 3 of these jokers, right?
Oh yeah.
See the front's gone. I bought 3 of these guys. I've sold 2, so mine is for free.
Oh, that's good. I have Dymo. You can see right there. Wait, where's that?
Yeah,
but when I first started watching YouTube, I found Cincinnati Picker, I found Garage Flips, and then when they would all talk, like you find those big channels is how you start with, and then I didn't watch YouTube. I didn't watch hardcore YouTube before that. I didn't really understand how to search for anyone. I didn't know there were so many other channels. I thought it was like 5 channels. You know what I mean? But they all had Dymos, and I got mine on. I don't remember how many labels I got, but I bought it on eBay, and I was like, oh, I got a good deal. I like it. I think I paid $120 for it. I don't remember how many labels I got. I had them forever, but there's the first one I found. I just bought it.
Yeah, he said he's found a zebra at Robert's found a zebra at Salvation Army, but needs to get the drivers. Man, I'll tell you something else. Go watch College Picker, man. That's like he's the printer guy, the guru of printing, and he can give you some heads up on that stuff. But I got a buddy, Ken. He has zebras. He did the same thing. He bought like 4 of them, flipped them, got in profit. But,
awesome. That's good.
You know, so he kept one for himself. He actually has a wireless, man, which I'm jealous.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Like, it'd be nice to be able to print from your phone. That would be really cool.
What I did, my old my laser printer is wireless. So because I used to not sell. I used to sell some like baseball cards and stuff. So I'd have 1 or 2 sales a week. So it was like no big deal printing on that. And that was sweet because I could just print it straight from my phone. But I would die. I could not get my Dymo. I didn't know how to. I have a Mac. I didn't know how to connect it to this thing, and so it sat forever. And then Lonnie ended up buying himself a new Mac, and he was showing how to hook it up. So I was like, oh sweet. And it was like my first big sales weekend. I saw the video and I could do it. I had like 20 sales, and I was about to cry because I was gonna have to cut out 20 labels, and he showed us how to do it. And I was like, oh man, thank God.
Dude, I was team cut and paste for about 2 months.
I think it's the first thing you should invest. That's a lot of things. Is
Yeah,
people
scale, and printer.
I did a little bit of selling before years ago. I first found it and loved it, but I didn't take it serious. But I did buy a scale, and I still use that same scale. I got it for like $15 at Walmart or something. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, my daughter had a scale because she did the LuLaRoe thing. So I actually got hers, but then I found one that at a garage sale one day that was the one that has the piece that sets off so you can actually put bigger boxes on.
I was just gonna say I was looking at the end of the year. I was thinking about buying one of those.
Those things are sweet, man.
They look cool. But then I ended up, I'm like, nah, I don't need it. So I'll wait.
But or if you've got something going on in a couple different places, like if your packing station is different from where you list, it's cool to have both.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I work in this. I rent a house for my mom, and my brother's my roommate. So I've kind of taken over this room, but it's still kind of, he has his stuff in here too. So I don't even really have a whole space to myself. So right now, where I'm sitting on my listing area, which is also my shipping table, and then I have stuff over here that's part of my shipping station too, but it's also part of my listing prep area. I don't have one spot around here.
Yeah, I kind of do it all in the same spot for the most part.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to clear this table behind me and use that as shipping, but it hasn't happened to this point.
Dude, my shipping station turned into a storage station. It's been on me to clear it off.
I just spent so much time clearing this off, and I packed it up with stuff already. I'm like, what the heck, man?
And it's like, I think that's like the tough part too. So we've been trying to like figure out systems like, like kind of get some of the boxes and stuff like that ready like the night before, just to kind of streamline some things during the day. Because then what I'm finding, it was a good, now it's not so good, like where I would have to go to the post office super late and then or just have to wait a couple of days because I was just so behind. And it was saved us because it was right when like the post office was going through their holiday shipping issues and stuff. I mean, everything that was lost was found and made it there. So I'm lucky for that. But now it's like, you kind of develop this habit and you're trying to, like, every day feels like a constant catch up. And it's like, all right, we got to kind of like get on top of it where it feels like we're ahead of the day, not behind.
Yeah. I try to do most of my shipping at night now, and then so when I wake up I can take it. It doesn't always happen. Like I just did my last video, I was shipping during the day, and because I was going to do part of a video, but I ended up not having the right box for my Easy Bake I sold, and I spent forever trying to find a box, and it took too much time. And the guy had bought it over the weekend, where I could have like looked into it he bought it like Friday afternoon. Had I looked into it, I could have figured it out on Saturday that I should go get a box, and I could have been ready, but I ended up like wasting a day. It was a mess.
Yeah. So I'm like trying to take those opportunities to like get some time back.
Yeah.
Dude, what the heck? I just got an error message talking about shipping. I let my cart sit there too long about shipping, and it's like, oh, you can't.
In your pirate ship?
No, in eBay, like it wouldn't let me do the bulk printing because I guess I let it sit in there too long. Yeah, I was packing stuff while we were in the back room when Dan first popped in. I was like, yeah, I'm packing, like trying to get ahead. I'm going out to see the in-laws tomorrow, so.
Okay.
But well, see my father-in-law. We hadn't seen him in a little while, so we headed another road trip for tomorrow.
Very nice.
Well, we're not going to hold you guys too long. I know Jimmy started in that 9:30 slot, I believe. That's where he's at.
Jimmy.
Isn't that 9:30?
I believe so.
I get an alert. I don't think I got an alert yet.
Yeah, YouTube has been slow on that front.
Yeah, it's been really, I haven't been getting a lot of alerts lately.
Yeah. I don't know. I get them for random folks that I haven't even watched in forever, not so much like some of the resellers. So it's like weird.
Yeah, I've been getting stuff on basketball because I've kind of been following some of those guys because I got overtook with my temptation to open one of those draft picks boxes.
You know I'm with you, buddy. I opened them all, so I'm right there with you.
Man, I was like, dude, my plan was to not do that, but I ended up doing it. I did get a little mellow ball, but he was base, like nothing fantastic.
I know. I have a bunch of like base.
So, and the guy that I got an auto of, I've never even heard of the dude. Like, I don't even know if he's played in the NBA.
He's a bench warmer.
Yeah. He may be in the G League. I don't know. One of those things. Yeah, it is hard, man. Like I only found one pack of these guys, so I was like, I'm just gonna open them, man.
That's how if I find one, I'll just open them. I did that I found 2 football ones, and I'm like, I like to open them, so I just want to open them.
Yeah, Cajun, thanks for dropping that link, man. Hey, so Dan, if you got any final words,
just thanks for having me on. Thanks again for Danica for muting me.
Yeah.
Our plan worked, Danica, if you're still out there. She's probably listening.
That's about
Try
it.
not to touch her phone and like
Yeah, you got it across the room.
Well, that's about it for me. I'm just gonna keep on hustling.
Yeah, brother. Well,
I really appreciate you guys
you
having me
can
on.
monetize, man.
This was fun. Yeah. You know, it happens when it happens. I'm not gonna rush it, but
Yeah.
I don't need a ton of hours like Nana Tink does.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool. Like, you know, it's kind of wild now to kind of sit back because, like, we have new people coming in. Like, you know, obviously Robert Upstate, some of these guys that are coming along. But to go back and think, like, I remember you, like, when I first started seeing you pop up on YouTube as well, and I was like, man, it's kind of wild to see the journey everybody's on.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's a little different pace, but hey, man. You know, I remember when you were stressing about the whole YouTube. I know you still do a little bit, but
Yeah,
I remember when you were really stressed out about like I just don't want to do it, and then here you are, man.
Yeah.
1,600 subs, dude. Like, congrats for the grind. Like that's and that's really what it is with all this. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's eBay, it's consistency and just grind it out, man. Eventually, things start to roll in the right direction. You pick up
Exactly.
So it's good. Sam, you got anything, bro?
No, man. I appreciate you coming on, Dan, man.
Yeah, anytime.
Excited to see next time we link up where you're gonna be. So
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome. Yeah, we first talked. It was like we were both. Man, I don't know. I just hit 300, and you might have been almost 200 or something.
yeah, we were like happy to friggin' just like get 500. You know what I mean? And we're like, you know, just hitting 1,000 daunting for sure. So
yeah.
Back in the day, me and Sam's had so many conversations about like, dude, I picked up 3 subs today, like all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
You know, we're like, yes, sir, I just got 100. Wait a minute,
It
I'm
feels
not
good though, right? I mean, it still feels. It feels good.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I haven't been doing it
as much as I used to, but yeah.
No, I mean, I still check. I'm like, oh, I still get subs. Hey.
Yeah,
I got
you get 1,000 without even doing any. I mean, you know,
I'm telling you, dude, those how-to videos, man.
I know.
Yeah, like I've been getting a lot of random, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this trend lately. There've been like a lot of spammers on my channel, like saying, hey, you know, because of I signed into or I followed this guy on Instagram, they helped me hack this. And I kept getting a lot of, it's like the new, like, check out this girl over here at this account.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, so instead of like a sex scam, it's like how to hack your computer scam or hack your account back.
Yeah, I've been getting weird stuff in the backside of Instagram lately. Like,
really?
Yeah, just random whatever.
Would you like to be an ambassador for our product?
Yeah, I haven't really got that as much, but I've got like, hey, we can get this many views for you, or we can give you this, all that kind of stuff. A lot of So I don't know.
We get that for Ezra. Like, would you like us to? We would like your baby to be an ambassador for our clothes and stuff. And I'd be like, babe, somebody wants our baby to be a model. She's like, it's a scam. Oh, there she is. It's like it's a scam. I'm like, dang.
Hey, you have to give them the Reyes. No, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to pay me, man. Like, you're
I
gonna
know.
have
I
to
was
pay
like, we're
me.
gonna get paid. She's like, it's a scam. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You want a contract with a signing bonus? That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like,
Stay away from Paper Moon or Baby Moon or whatever the heck it is.
yeah. Candy, I wouldn't sweat, man. Gaining and losing subs,
Yeah.
it happens. It happens.
They don't need to be on your channel anyways. You want the ride or dies.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go. Yeah, Annie was talking about. She remembers when I was in the old office. Yeah, she was in some of my early lives, but nah, it's crazy. It's nice to see the journey, man. Dan, we obviously appreciate you coming in, hanging
thank
out.
you. Anytime.
And, for you guys, like I will be back live on Tuesday listing, so 9 a.m. Eastern. Feel free to come by. I'll be on there all day. What time's your thing on Tuesday, Dan?
It's Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Didn't he say you're going live with Leroy on Tuesday?
Oh yeah, 2 o'clock. Yeah, sorry.
All right.
2 Central, so 3 Eastern.
We'll send some people your way, bro.
Awesome. Thank you.
Get her done.
All right, man. Thank all you guys for being here. We appreciate being here.
Bye, all.
Someone has dropped
All right, guys.
Jimmy's link in the chat. Feel free to cruise over there. Thank you guys for being here as always. Have a good night.
Bye.
See ya.